Hi. Back in July, I received this sword from Lue Sword in China, and I did a very brief unboxing video when I received this. And I'd like to take a couple of minutes, go a little more close up and a little more description on how absolutely beautiful this sword is. I am by no means an expert. I am very much new to the Chinese swords and a lot of the Asian cultures. I've admired the cultures in Asia for years. And to see an 8-sided Jian sword that Lue Sword has for sale, I fell in love with the pictures. It was absolutely beautiful in the photographs that they have on their website, Lue Sword. And when I received the sword, the photos never did it any real justice. This sword is absolutely amazing. The fittings and all of the pieces that make up the entire sword are just phenomenal. At first, when I saw the photos online to purchase this, I thought from the photos that the handle would have been some sort of a leather wrap. But when I got it and I unboxed it, surprising to me, the handle is solid wood, just as well as the scabbard. And to see the detail that went into carving this handle alone was amazing. I don't know if it was turned on a lathe or how it was carved in this particular fashion, but it's amazing. It's truly gorgeous. The scabbard alone, you cannot find the seam as to where the two are put together to form the scabbard. It is that meticulously made, and it's just phenomenal. The dragons and the phoenix. The dragon is on this one side of the sword that you can see, and if I was to turn it to the other side for you to see, you can see that it is a phoenix on all the fittings. It is absolutely, and these are the dragons here, absolutely gorgeous. I personally never thought I'd own something this beautiful. It is absolutely amazing. And even the pommel is meticulously done. Very detailed, very intricate as to the pieces and the carvings that are on this. Just to get you a better look at it, it's absolutely amazing. I had never heard an 8-sided sword before in my life. I mean, I've known the Tai Chi swords and some of the other broadswords and other swords of the Chinese culture, but I'd never exactly the name an 8-sided Jian. I've never heard of it before. And it was a well thought out and well accepted investment. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to take the scabbard off from around the blade and let you get a beautiful look at this sword. If you can see, there is actually 8 sides to this sword. The blade is meticulously handcrafted by expert bladesmiths. It is truly a work of art. And I'm going to turn the camera around so as to give you a better view of the Damascus pattern that's on this. And I have a light which may help. I'm not sure how well the light is being picked up on this sword, but you can see the Damascus pattern is truly remarkable. And you can even see the angles as to this is being hand done by expert smiths. It is truly a work of art. You just see that grain pattern in the sword is absolutely incredible. I have never seen any swords done as well as Louis Sword does their products. It's absolutely amazing. And you know, when they will actually put their name on their blades at your request, they do engraving, which is phenomenal. I had a ninja toe done for my brother as a memorial, and they did some engraving on the blade. And on this blade, they did some other engraving for me. And they literally, the gentleman that you deal with on the internet, you have contact with the customer service and all, Ruan, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He put his name on this blade for me. And if they're going to put their name, their personal name, on their blades, you know they've got to be good. This is an unbelievable sword. The balance is beautiful. The blade could not be any straighter. The angles to construct it into an 8-sided Jian are absolutely phenomenal, all the way to the very tip of the blade. I make jokes with friends on how sharp knives can be, that it can cut a frog's hair 4 ways if you stand it on end. And I'm sure this will have no problem in cutting hair, whether human or frog, as part of a joke. That's how fine and detailed their blades can be and how sharp they can be. So I just wanted to give a more outspoken video as promised for this sword that I've come to love so much. This is a high prize, high top shelf. This is top shelf in my collection. It's absolutely beautiful. Go to louissword.com. Click in the upper left-hand corner. You'll see 3 or 4 lines. Click on the lines and go to the Chinese swords they have for sale, Japanese swords they have for sale. They even have some movie and anime. They have a blog. Go check out their blog. The blog has a lot of information that you can go through their articles that they post. They posted some videos. They just have a lot to offer at their site. And custom swords alone, your choices are almost limitless as to what they can accomplish for you. So don't be afraid. There's never a bad question. That's what my grandfather would always tell me. Growing up, he said, Byron, there's never a bad question. You can never ask a wrong question. Gaining knowledge, that's how it's done. You gain knowledge by asking questions. And when you ask questions of Luay's sword, you will get answers, and you can believe in what they tell you. The swords are phenomenal. The custom jobs that they do are phenomenal. Right now, with the taping of this, I placed an order back on September 11th for a ridiculous, I can't believe how many customization I requested for my latest sword, but it was an unbelievable amount of customizations for a samurai katana. I placed it on September 11th, a couple months ago, and to let you know how detailed and how dedicated, just to do what they go above and beyond for their customers. This is the Sunday before Thanksgiving. It's the 22nd of November, and I'm still waiting for the sword, which just tells me that they take time and dedication to doing it properly, and they do it the best. Waiting for the right sword is never a worry or a problem, because you know in the end you're going to get the greatest sword that you could ask for. And as far as getting swords directly off of site, no customizations at all. Like this Jian sword, you cannot go wrong with what they have on the site. Click buy now, or however you wish to do it. Swords straight off their website with no customizations. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're rock solid. Everything is first rate. It's an absolutely beautiful sword. You cannot go wrong. So I hope this helps, and enjoy Luay's sword from China. You cannot go wrong. They are, to me, they're the best in the industry, and that's all there is to it. Luay swords, they take care of their customers. Every customer that they have is the way they consider their only customer, because they take care of each order personally, and everything is done well within what you are requesting. And they have no problem in answering your questions, helping you make decisions, and helping you make the right decisions. And again, for that, you can go to their home website, luaysword.com, click in the upper left-hand corner where the 3 or 4 lines are, and click that, and then click the blog, and click the customization charts, and you can have an unbelievable amount of customizations to do the best sword that you could ever hope for. Thanks for the time to watch this. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope I didn't bore you too much. Enjoy your swords.